Ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences, and earthquakes in divers places. All these are the beginning of sorrows.
The U.S. delivering today a written response to Russia's demands that Ukraine would never join NATO. The U.S. making no such promise.
And we learned today that in the last 24 hours, there's been an increased Russian buildup of troops on the Ukraine border. Also, the U.S. military naming the 10 U.S. bases where some 8,500 troops are on heightened alert to deploy to Eastern Europe.
Over the weekend, we saw that massive Chinese incursion into Taiwan's air defense identification zone, 39 planes. But it's not just Taiwan. It's also Japan, also the Philippines, also India. China is threatening all of its neighbors, and it really looks like it really wants to break them apart sometime soon.
39 Chinese jets breached Taiwan's air defense zone. Of these, 34 were fighter jets, 4 were electronic warfare planes, and 1 was a bomber. This is not the first time that China is breaching Taiwan's air defense zone. The PLA has made a habit of it. For almost 2 years now, Chinese pilots have been making such incursions, around 380 in 2020. That's right, 380 incursions. And this is the year when China exported the Wuhan virus pandemic.
Israel successfully tested its Arrow 3 long-range missile defense system. Oftentimes, of course, used against Hamas and Islamic Jihad missiles coming out of Gaza. Then Israel has the David's Sling missile defense system, which is focused on mid-range missiles, but the Arrow system, which was tested today, is focused on long-range ballistic missiles. And no coincidence, folks, the timing of this test, Iran, over the past few weeks, has conducted several long-range ballistic missile tests. Now, for today's test, Israel shot down 2 projectiles with the Arrow 3 system. The test was conducted in central Israel, and by all accounts, Israel Defense Forces officials say, and the Defense Minister Benny Gantz says, this was a great success. But the big story here, folks, again, timing no coincidence. This was clearly a message to the Iranian regime and that Iranian axis that we've been talking a whole lot here about: Hamas, Hezbollah, Islamic Jihad, the Houthis in Yemen, and those Shia militias in Syria and Iraq, which surround Israel right now with a ring of fire armed to the teeth with thousands, tens of thousands of ballistic missiles and attack drones, which brings us to yesterday's major attack against the capital city of the United Arab Emirates, Abu Dhabi.
Thought that the world has kind of lost its way. Crazy as it seems, yeah, I know it's gonna be okay. Ooh, yeah, it doesn't scare me, it's temporary. There's something better we got forever, and it won't be long, cause we know our help is on the way. So keep your head up, Jesus is coming back. No, don't you give up. Hey. Jesus is coming back. Jesus is coming back. And when the world gets complicated, we're gonna keep on celebrating. 'Cause we know, yeah we know, Jesus is coming back. Jesus is coming back. We gotta stay awake 'cause nobody knows the day or time. No, the trumpet's gonna blow and the skies are gonna open